Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Colin, and you know what? You guys are all legends. We're up to 47 subscribers, man. That is exciting. Bam, let's go. Anyways, we're going to check out scariest entities caught on camera that remain unexplained. I hope this is a banger because, like, honestly, like, I'm just going to make sure the screen is recording this time because it didn't the last time, and it was quite upsetting. Kind of spooky dooky Dutch. But we're going to try it out. We're going to open her up. And because why not? It's the eyes that did it to me. It's the eyes. But I'll put, geez Louise, I'll put a link in the description for you so you can go ahead and do your thing. Subscribe to the guy's channel. And also the link to the video that we're checking out. I'm hoping we get freaked out because this face, like right here, looks freaky as it is. But without further ado, headphones go on. And you legends, be legends, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, there will be another video up today too. So, let's go!
Mysterious entities have haunted and terrified us since the dawn of time. And yippee for us, we have cameras everywhere now. These are some of the scariest entities caught on camera that remain unexplained. TikToker
this is gonna be nightmare fuel, I can feel it.
LGAP posted a video with the caption, "Help me, there is something in my house." And based on this footage, I'd be inclined to believe him. Take a look. Yeah, this is one of my worst nightmares. Hearing a noise in the middle of the night, walking into the living room, only to spot a dark shape in the corner. Of course, hoping it's just your eyes playing tricks on you. I mean, surely there's not really someone there. As soon as I flick on the lights, I'll find out it's just a coat I left there earlier, something like that. But then you flick on the light and whatever the thing was just vanishes. Now, I can't decide if a shadowy figure disappearing is worse than something still standing there when the lights...
I'm with this guy, man. Like, if I turn on the lights and there's something still there, there's poop everywhere.
Come on. At least if it was still there, I wouldn't feel like I was losing my mind. Only way things could possibly get worse, though, is if you plucked up the courage to flick the lights off again and the mysterious shadowy entity was standing exactly where it was before, which is exactly what happens in the video. Next up, we have a video from a now deleted Reddit user who spotted something peeking out at him while filming in an abandoned hospital ward somewhere in California. This is what he saw. Take a look. According to the original uploader who did maintenance work at the hospital, a security guard had told him that he kept seeing things while patrolling the ward at night and wanted someone else to see because he thought he was losing his mind. The guard suggested the Redditor film to see if he could pick anything up, and the uploader agreed. He didn't realize what his camera had picked up until he got home later and watched the footage back. When he saw it, his heart...
See, that freaky, what was that? I don't know. That's freaky, man. I don't know. It's a hospital too, which is like my second worst place to go to. That's haunted.
Dropped, describing the realization of what he'd captured as the creepiest thing he'd ever seen. Now, people have commented saying that the figure, it just seems too dark. The hallway is bright enough that you'd think it would cast enough light on the figure to make out.
That's a shadow, bitch. You don't mess with shadowies, man. You know, like, no amount of light on those things. It's a shadow for a reason. It's because it's pure freaking evil.
Some features, but instead it appears as this featureless black mass. A creepy video for sure, and not the last hospital entity we have on the list. Just what did this man happen to spot an abandoned hospital in Honduras? That does not look human. It almost looks like the ghost of E.T. or something to me, doesn't it? It doesn't even look like a human figure. Whatever it is, though, it's creepy. There's an interesting backstory here as well. Supposedly strange things have been known to go on at this hospital. Lights will turn on and off patients' rooms, and people will hear unexplained things at night. And why? Well, some believe that the hospital is haunted by the spirit of a doctor who took their own life at the hospital. Could this strange figure be the ghost of this doctor, or is this one just a hoax? Up next, we have yet another hospital entity. Take a look at the doors behind the doctor here. So that is not a trick of the camera or the light. Someone or something very clearly passes by the door. Now, your first thought is probably, well, yeah, it's just a person. But watch what happens next. The cameraman is clearly shocked by what he's just seen. There's probably not meant to be anyone in that room, so he walks in to investigate, and what does he see? Nothing. It's an empty room, aside from the equipment anyway, and there doesn't appear to be any other exit. What we do see is a piece of equipment rolling as if someone has just bumped it as they walked by. Now, there are a few things I really like about this video. First of all, it's 16 years old, so it has that low quality video spoof factor to it. Not too thrilled about 2008 being 16 years ago. That's kind of scarier than the video.
That is actually really scary. Oh my god, I'm old.
Video itself, but anyway, commenters have also pointed out how unnatural this mysterious figure because of how dark it is. But look at how it moves. It almost looks like it glides past the door rather than walking. It doesn't have like the bounce you have with normal steps. On top of that, it seems to glide by at a pretty good speed. What are your thoughts on this one? Let me know down below.
I'm gonna give it a freak factor here. It's not natural. Nobody walks like that. It's a shadow bitch, so you guys deal with that. Holy water and fire. Done.
This next clip was uploaded to YouTube by Joey Nolan. Take a look. A strange piece of footage indeed. Some sort of semi-translucent shape seems to be moving around at the top of the stairs. According to the uploader, the footage was captured on his home security camera on August 8th, 2019 at 12:54 a.m. Whatever it is, it seems to change shape throughout. At first, it almost looks like a small human figure walking out from the shadows of the kitchen before stopping at the top of the stairs. Then it almost looks like two floating orbs. Once again, I turn to you though. What do you all think of this one? A hoax, a piece of dust, or does it just look too uncanny to be faked? You know what always creeps me out? Chairs moving on their own.
I agree. Chairs moving on their own.
Luckily, I've never seen this happen in person myself, but the idea of it has always gotten under my skin. It's a horror trope that just always works. Reddit user the Dotty Dot posted this piece of footage taken at an elementary school after closing. Take a look at this. Now, on its own, the video ain't much. I mean, something like this could have easily been faked, but there is a story to go along with it as well. The Dotty Dot wrote, "My mom has worked for the school system for 28 years. The elementary school she worked at is said to be haunted, but she never mentioned seeing anything. She retired this year, but obviously she's still friends with all the staff. One of her close friends works there as a custodian and was cleaning up after hours, and she heard a noise. She went into this room to check it out and saw this chair doing this. It kept going, so she started recording it. I have no idea how long it went on. My mom sent it to me." A Reddit user by the name of
I would burn it.
DRN916 posted this eerie image here with the caption, "Trail cam photo captured after lake was dug. Ghost hunter type team called them tree people." It's definitely an odd image. It almost looks like two ghostly figures emanating from a pair of trees or like partially fused with them, hence the name tree people. Also kind of looks like two people floating in midair. Now, background info on this is pretty scarce, but the uploader did post this image as well. Now we see two figures, possibly the same ones in the first image, running past the camera. The low quality could explain their kind of ghostly look, but there's still something eerie about the image. And according to the uploader, the property, which they don't own, the image comes from a friend of theirs, is pretty secluded. So even if these figures aren't paranormal, it's strange for people to just be roaming around. Apparently the property owner and his family have also reported hearing strange, inhuman screams at night. Take a look at this image.
I don't even know what to say about that. That's just freaky. I don't know. I have moral issues happening right now. Like, not moral issues, but I don't know how to explain it. Never mind. I'll cut that out.
Abandoned asylum in Wales. Notice anything odd? Take a look at the top window in the middle. Here's a even closer.
Ew.
Just what the hell is that? Well, the man who snapped the picture, Adam Smith, said he was walking past the abandoned Brecon and Radnor Lunatic Asylum when he spotted something.
See, I put this under hospital of places I would not visit at night or go adventuring. That with graveyards, those three are kind of like together in one because it's all to do with death and whatnot. The caves are my number one fear, like going cave diving or going into tight spaces. knowing there could be a shadow bastard somewhere.
Glaring down at him from one of the second floor windows. In 2016, when the photo was taken, the asylum had been abandoned for over 15 years. So what was this thing? A squatter or something else? Interestingly, the asylum had also been used as a prisoner of war camp during World War II. An abandoned asylum and former prisoner of war camp definitely sets the stage for a haunting or two, making this group
just a little bit
seem a lot more unsettling. Reddit user Pink Cuppa posted this eerie family photo, writing, "This one's from my family. I don't really believe in ghosts, but this one gets me. The apparition faintly visible over the deceased grandma is a husband of the dead wife. The husband had already been dead for 5+ years. This photo was taken in central Poland roughly 20 years ago. My girlfriend is telling me this is just a trick of an old camera, but I highly doubt it. The apparition was already dead for at least 5 years. There are multiple pictures, some of which have been burned in horror of the apparition." It's a freaky image for sure, but a lot of commenters think this is a case of double exposure, and while that's most likely the case, it doesn't really take away from the creepiness to me. I mean, double exposure or not, the deceased husband still showed up in a photograph of his widowed wife's dead body. That's just weird. Was this just a coincidence, or had the husband's spirit somehow influenced the events that led up to a particularly freaky double exposure? Reddit user Kara Forever 2084 had been helping a friend move when this video was captured on his ring cam. According to the uploader, the shadowy figure doesn't look like anyone who was there. He writes, "In December of 2020, my wife and I were
I don't like that.
helping a friend unload stuff from his truck into the house. As we wound down, we were catching up and joking around. My friend's phone went off. He checked it, and it was a notification from his ring cam, which was mounted on the middle of the window of the front door. It said there was a motion detected, and it sent him this vid. We were the only people there, and we were just
shadow bitches.
outside. None of us saw anything with the naked eye." Well, that's where I'm gonna leave it today. So
Thanks.
sleep tight, ladies and gentlemen. I've been your host, James, and I'll catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.
All right, that was, scary entities caught on camera that remain unexplained, and quite rightly so. That was Freaky Deaky Dutch. Different tone than I'm used to, but the beginning part was kind of freaky, but I'll tell you, those shadow bastards, shadow bitches, they're nothing to be trifled with, man. We got, I need to get cameras in this house. That is what's gonna happen. But for the time being, I will be posting a second video today. Anywho, without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have yourself a great night. Eat some turkey. Happy Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. In Canada, at least. But yeah, shadow bastards, man. They're not fun. No sir. But for now, toodaloo. Catch you next time. Legends. Links are in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep making content just like this. For now, you 47 Legends are awesome. Have a good day. Bye for now.